Now the story of a wealthy family who lost everything and the one son who had no choice but to...
I love the photos that were taken during the pilot. Some of the photos. You know, it's kind of like the opening of Friends. Like remember, they're all in the
everybody's in their 20s.
Fountain, yeah.
Oh, I love that. I actually have been doing that in my time back in New York. Was playing in the fountains.
So your name is David Cross.
Yes, I'm David Cross,
and you're here today.
I'm here today to do some commentary.
Next to
I am Will Arnett, a friend of David's who just stopped by.
And you play the Lindsay character, and I'm Mitch Hurwitz, and I'm one of the writers, and this is
one of the writers.
Jessica Walter as Lucille.
That was false modesty.
And I'm Tony Hale. I play Buster.
They call me Alia Showcut.
Michael Cera is my name.
But they do mispronounce your name when they call you Alia Showcut.
At times. It's usually Aaliyah, so if you hear Aaliyah, it's me.
And that's our commentary. Anybody have anything else they want to add?
Ben
Stillman.
Oh.
That was Ben Stiller. Yeah. That's right, and he was a little worried about doing that because he didn't want a quid pro quo where he had to do the show, and we said no, we'll just use you as a still photo.
And then what?
And then we used him.
How were you able to convince him to do the show eventually?
You know that he called to get tapes of his wife who did the show, and I said, hey, do you want to do this tomorrow? Because we had a part in Brad Copeland's script.
And wasn't that originally supposed to be Ricky Gervais, or that was the intent?
Not according to Ben.
Sure, let's say it was. I won't hang you out to dry on the commentary.
That line was one of my favorites about the butcher shop.
Isn't that funny?
Well, let's say it again so that we can...
Oscar, close it. It
anyway,
looks like
so the thing about this episode...
You see what we have to deal with.
There's Mae Whitman.
Mae Whitman.
Alia's best friend used to be, right? You guys had a big rift this summer?
Well, yeah. I've been talked since the
Over
show.
boys. Look at Michael Cera.
Oh,
looks like I haven't noticed
How about
that.
Jason Bateman's hair,
You got a little
ladies and
cell
gentlemen.
phone?
Yes.
Magnificent.
Jason's hair was up for an award.
Next to Jessica is the great...
Oh, no, I said it. Tony Hale.
Tony Hale. Oh, yes, we did. You're right.
Oh, right, yeah.
I have to pay attention.
We did the kids.
Oh, did we introduce Tony?
No, I don't think we did.
Tony Hale.
Great.
Tony Hale plays Buster in Arrested Development.
A lot of people don't know this.
The subtlety.
Jason does not know how to ride a bike.
This is all CGI.
Yeah, and we CGI done.
It's the same people who let Kermit ride a bike in the Muppet movie. We brought them in.
God, no expense spared by Fox on this show. There's Malik and Dioba.
I remember.
Two of my favorite.
Henry, that
my
little
God.
doll. I love him.
Well, he's the best ever.
He is.
He's on a show this season.
I know. Got his own
God bless.
show. That's the end
It's
of
a
us.
spinoff of. It's called Ice, right?
We're gonna have to do the thing they did
And
with
Suzanne
Tony
Summers.
Soprano's
Suzanne
mom.
Summers did an episode of our show, and that was great. And it was good to get her in. We love the heroes of TV.
Oh my God.
Look at Alia.
Oh.
Well, let's not.
She has grown up before our very eyes.
Yeah. And she started
And
to
ears.
shrink before.
And ears, yeah, because she's gotten quite a bit louder.
I love how over she always is. She's so over Tobias at all times.
I think that Alia is the most different from her character. Does anybody agree with that?
Not really.
No.
Well, I mean,
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Henry's got enormous sexual problems, much
Yeah.
like Barry.
Yeah.
But
He loves to
Alia is so bright and sweet, and her character is so disillusioned.
I've never seen you fold your arms like that in real life.
She
Yeah.
doesn't
When
do
you're
that.
playing
Not
yourself.
like that. I do with the hands
it's
on the
alley
hips.
hour.
Yeah, but maybe
Hands
is
on the
pretty
hips
bright.
more.
Maybe might be one of the smartest people in the.
Well, she can't spell.
You know.
Who's
Remember
that,
this?
who's that a
Can't
picture
spell.
of?
Well, I can't
In
spell.
that folder.
That's
Yeah.
true.
She's like street
You know,
smarts.
it looks like the boom is in the shot to the right of the screen.
I think it's just a shadow.
Oh.
It's a shadow.
the
The
I
viewers
love
at
that
home.
scream. I love that
Thank you.
scream.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
It's always great when we do a scene where everybody's sitting on the couches because everybody's so fucking dumb.
Great reaction shots.
That's a really good drawing.
Yeah,
it
that's
looks
good.
just like him.
David Silverstein did that.
Amazing.
I love David Silverstein.
I know. He's
He's
gone.
the
He
be-
left us.
What?
No,
No.
they all left.
He's now my manager.
He's out.
So he left the
Or
show.
David?
Look at that.
Well, he's gone from his first capacity. He's still going to be doing craft services.
Yes.
David is not with the show.
These are my favorite scenes. They're
Those are his teeth.
every so dumb.
We wanted Gleam. Gleam
Yeah.
wouldn't let us use.
Oh, really?
Is Gleam still around? I remember that from when I was a kid.
I know,
it's
isn't
still
it?
a
And
toothpaste.
it's such a better joke. He loved
Yeah.
Gleam.
Well, they didn't want to ruin their awesome advertising campaign. Obviously, working by the fact that you asked if they're still around.
But when was the last time you saw a tube of Gleam?
No, it's.
That wasn't at your grandmom's friend's house, you know?
Are you
Oh,
following
this
me?
is so funny, Henry Winkler.
Thank you for saying that. I just did a big speech. He says, "This is so funny, Henry Winkler."
Henry was a little.
It was so funny.
We've got to get some
at this
figure out
performance.
some way that we can all talk, but not on Jessica's lines, if that's possible. She clearly wants them to shine. I love that. Maybe my favorite.
Oh, he's
Tony,
taking it
thanks.
seriously.
Thank you.
And will you,
The music is great in here too.
you
Look
provide
how
your own
handsome he.
wardrobe,
Look at
too.
these handsome guys.
It's great. I just ride right in and just start rolling. My father's place. And I do ride a Segway.
Will
to
you
work.
look really, really handsome?
No shit.
Is
Yeah,
the Segway
you do.
coming back?
That's a
Get more
great
Segway?
reaction, David. He's impressed.
Here he comes.
Can't tell him about this.
I think the boy's been lied to enough.
Jeffrey,
Oscar
is he
is
still
so
in New
different
York?
than George, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
This, I think, Tony is really.
Oh,
Yeah.
this kid is a jerk.
Oh my God.
That I've worked with that
Did she
bird
get
before.
hazard pay for this? The girl?
Yeah, she should have.
Destroyed the family's kitchen, believing this to be.
He's
where-
adorable.
must
This
be
boy.
fun.
He's a sweet
Art department.
kid.
It should be noticed that they do a good job on our
God, that
sets.
sweater.
Always.
What are you doing home?
The Army had half a day.
Party? Yes.
That's before we started calling it Army.
Coincidentally is my
Jessica's reaction to that.
Well, I've got some shopping to do.
Oh, Charlie
this.
Brown.
no.
This was
Great.
awesome.
Yeah.
Look at the Charlie Brown.
That dog.
The dog
That
in the
was
back.
awesome.
They wanted the dog to lie on its back,
So
and the guy
subtle.
was like fighting with this dog. For
And then you just hit the
Look
floor.
at Sarah. Look, he can't support his body weight.
Oh,
this is a tough
fatherly
time for Babe, and I
son-love.
remember
Michael
when we
comes
were shooting
in and
this.
says he's got bad news for his son who's face down on the living room floor.
But I remember getting into the scene. It was not because Jason was going through a tough time with the lawsuits and all that stuff.
It was the first day he started to stop drinking, or
Yeah.
trying. He was the first
That's right.
attempt
And-
to try to
but he's
stop
got
And
nine
drinking.
right
days
before, as I recall, he started drinking again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wasn't that
And this is
afternoon?
like a 6 a.m. call, too,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. So we had to comb the bars of Century City to find him and then drag him over to the set.
God, you people are terrible.
Those other guys.
Michael, your performance in this episode is spectacular.
You know, I tell people all the time.
No.
Michael Cera shows up on set, and he brings it all. Like you got very little direction he takes.
Stop it.
I wear an earpiece, and Mitch just tells me what to do.
Standing now, please, and one leg
And
out and the other.
Yet you still have to have all your lines dubbed
It's just
over.
blocking.
They bring a guy in from Italy. He does all my.
And
dub
you're
roles.
spinning.
Open it. Well, I
Don't
wouldn't
look
have.
down at your crotch.
And you also comment like, "Oh, I wouldn't have done it like that."
This is the noises that came out of Tony in this scene.
Oh my God!
Noises.
Look how impressed Buster is by the coffin.
I remember as an actor being impressed by the coffin, coming onto the set going, wow, real coffin.
Oh, look at
You're closer to death.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's kind of funny.
Mitch,
still
has
trying
anybody
to-
commented on the name of the housing development project, Sudden Valley?
Sudden Valley. No,
Caught it?
no one has ever. I think there is a Sudden Valley. And
there
we really
really?
were looking for something that just sounded like a complete disaster.
Ooh,
Those
yes.
legs.
Wow,
You tell me.
There
Oh,
it
look at
is.
this boy.
that's awesome.
That was the windiest day. Was that the windiest?
Yeah, there was.
It was the
Everyone had
worst
dust in their
location.
eyes.
That was a dust storm.
Everyone
It was
had so
horrible.
much sand in their
The
eyes.
size of that
Disgusting.
paw.
We
That
had
was the
protective
worst.
goggles on that day.
Yeah.
I love the spider hole.
Help, pop, pop.
That was
Nice.
That was one of the worst locations.
That
you
was-
could
yeah,
have
This
that
is
was
one of the
bad.
best
Horrific.
commercials. We just come back from one of the best commercials ever made.
Great.
Glisten. He used his glisten.
Glisten.
Gleam.
Gleam.
Should have been.
Protect me.
I know. I can't not tell my father.
I'm your grandfather, and I went through hell to get here.
He had. After being arrested, he found a loophole in the Mexican judicial system.
I love Ron, his voice. He's always so
Sobering.
faithful. He's like, he was.
Even attempted to fake his funeral.
Wow.
I remember
It's
reading
awful.
kids scatter to grab the candy in the script.
It's awful on so many different levels.
It's awesome.
There we are behind our office building.
But
Yeah.
it's true about Mexicans, though.
Look at that caught on tape.
And the
Americano Loco.
subtitle is "This is what we run
Awesome.
across freeways for." Those crazy Americans.
That was shot in Century City.
Understand what that feels like. I was dumped today.
Oh,
And the bad part is I can't even tell my dad how upset I am about it because he'll think that
Like he ever gets dumped. He's a TV star for crying out loud.
Michael, you know, I have a subscription to Teen Beat, which I've had for.
Do you get Bop anymore?
Yeah, Bop comes inside the Teen Beat because I don't want to be embarrassed.
Wait for that.
But I loved your cover story. I loved finding out about your windsurfing dreams.
Oh, wow.
I was just gonna eat some of my grandfather's favorite foods in my room.
He's covering. He's covering.
yeah.
But Michael's just dumb enough to maybe believe it too. But no, he's not.
From who? The Nazis?
No.
I think that's why we named her Anne, for that joke that just
The
got
Anne frame.
nothing.
Insert joke here.
Yeah, hiding Anne in the attic.
Invite her to the wake. Why make him hide? Why do to him what?
And this is.
Pasha, what were you thinking when you were doing this scene? Was this
Yeah.
challenging for you?
A dingo had eaten my baby.
All right, and you just play that.
Oh, my God, Will.
That's funny.
Look at Tobias just cruising in the background.
Look how he reddened up her nose.
Smiling.
I love it when she lets herself look really bad.
You know something? She looks so gorgeous even when
I
she
know.
tries to look bad. It's
That's not true. That's actually not true.
No, it's not true either. Look at this.
She looks
Look,
gorgeous.
look who's listening in.
Oh, one of my favorite David Cross moments in the history of the series right here.
There, you know.
Here he comes.
He truly is.
Here comes
one of the
John
most
Wayne.
I
useless
love this, the
characters.
John
Useless human beings.
Wisdom.
So good.
No wisdom.
Listen.
I'm going to build an airport. Put my name on it.
Why, Michael? So you can fly away from your feelings.
All right.
It's such a dumb.
You can keep them bottled up, but they will come out, Michael. Sometimes in the most unexpected.
This is it. No one talk.
Hey, where the are my hard-boiled eggs?
It all came out.
Bump him out.
It all came out.
Oh, God.
Now,
Oh, God, that's hilarious.
do people know that there's a John Wayne Airport in
It helps the joke. It definitely helps the joke. That John Wayne.
But I mean, I'm serious. Let's tell people that there is a John Wayne Airport in.
It is funny.
I think
Oxnard.
they know now.
California.
Notice,
Long Beach.
Tony, that when everybody
Also,
else
David
is on,
Orange
Silverstein,
County.
the
they talk,
Grim Reaper.
but when they're on, they
Beautiful,
don't talk.
intricate.
For anyone who's listening to this.
The intricate ones. Shout out to David.
Oh, one of my favorite scenes of all time in the show is coming up with Tony Hale. Nothing made me laugh hard. Nobody cracks me up like Tony Hale.
Oh,
Probably the hardest.
Thanks, Will.
He's probably the hardest to keep a straight face around.
With this outfit I'm at, where they turn the
Oh my
tank top
God.
into a
Oh
halter.
my God.
Yeah, I
I
remember.
couldn't. I was crying with laughter.
I want a skirt. Take off my underwear and make you pop up proud.
Wait a minute. Let me ask Barry. That might be enough right there.
Is Oscar wearing my suit?
I thought this was going to be the simplest set that we ever built. I was so excited. And they built a building. This
Yeah.
thing in the middle of stage 3 or 5, wherever we are. This giant set.
Tripping over the risers
But it
every
works,
time you go
though.
into
I know, it really works.
Jesse.
Look at her. Look at her down there. Does she look sad to you?
Oh my God, that's Anne.
And Mitch was right on the other side of that window staring right back at them.
Yeah, trying to look really, really sad.
That's how he works.
She's really funny.
How many? Has anybody done a count? There could be a drinking game with the
there.
hers.
That's really.
I know.
That whole line about Anne is hilarious.
And that long pause Michael took before. She's really funny.
Message stopped.
But Anne, did Dad invite you?
I just figured. I
think she runs to the buffet.
Never out of character.
She runs to the
Ever.
buffet.
Ever.
No, there she goes. Little eye
Right.
flicker. Like,
To the
oh,
buffet.
food.
The father can tell. Okay? It's as Anne as it knows on Plain's face.
Look at this. Look at this.
World War I.
So awkward.
What the hell are you wearing?
It's all regulation, Michael. To get the top right, the pants had to be a little snug.
And is that like a dancer's
It's
top?
supposed to be a
It wasn't-
stripper's military outfit.
It was a tank top, and then she turned it into a halter. somehow.
And we had to cut you out of it, right? We
Yeah,
showed
they had to
you.
cut me out
This
of
is
it.
one of my favorite jokes.
So angry. Do you see the kid's face? I'm so upset.
Her favorite thing.
Her favorite toy.
Her favorite toy and her car.
That hat.
Oh, the hat.
It's like a phallic hat.
God, it's awesome.
Now's the time.
And got a plate full of
Michael
food.
Cera's monologue coming up is the best.
It is a monologue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Perhaps my son, George Michael. would
Now,
like to
Michael
say
playing that
Look at
he's
this.
happy, he's got his girlfriend back, he knows his grandfather's alive, and he's got to give a speech about how
So
he
that's
misses
where
his
I'm at
He's a good kid. He's trying to be a
That's where
good
you
kid.
are.
As an actor.
Listen to this.
He's really gone. But, you know, I think that if he was here right now, it's not like that guy in the background in that powder blue jacket.
Well, they're half magicians.
And half, but all
And he's got his
alcoholic.
sticks. Right away. Heaven.
How many times has I told this kid chicken wings?
It's okay with Tobias.
Touching the legs, always touching legs.
That sweatshirt's been around both seasons.
Yeah.
I love
beg your
that.
pardon?
That's a home run.
See.
Oh, shirt.
Oh, right.
I thought you said that's lesbian.
Will, you are bad.
We've stopped commenting.
By the way, Bateman's reaction is awesome. Can you please stop just doing that
So
right
dry,
now?
so simple.
Was the line in there where he goes, "This is when I always make smoothies"?
Yeah,
Was
this
that in
is
there?
when I make smoothies.
God, that's awesome.
Now, I have no idea. I mean, I'm
Who directed this one?
Jeff Melman. I was
Yeah.
at Peter Melman. Jeff Melman. He did a great job.
I love the dude in the background nodding his head the whole time.
We move the eulogy outside so I can time being lowered into Dad's grave with your.
I'm watching this episode and I'm thinking, this year, if Jessica, Jeffrey, and Jason don't get nominated for an Emmy, I don't know. I mean, there is no justice.
Well,
no peace. No
it's a long
justice.
shot.
You've got a
no
computer.
peace.
Do you not have a computer?
You're very sweet, David Crosser. We appreciate your sentiments.
Oh. All right, I'm mixing up the names here. I'm sorry. I meant the other one. So you're Jessica.
Who's the little girl? I have Pop in the attic.
Oh, this was such
this
a
day.
crazy
This was
day.
the sandstorm.
I know.
Everyone there
Protective
had
goggles off
Yeah,
screen.
they were goggles.
Meanwhile, it looks like a set. Look at that. It looks like a backdrop.
It's right beside
Yeah.
Magic Mountain.
Oh, look at this.
Oh man, this was brutal.
That was
And
a
this was the
horrible
day that
trip. Oh, it
TV
was
Guide
awful.
chose to come out
Yeah.
Oh,
to
really?
photograph for their
Mm-hmm.
story and running around and
Buster screwing up
awful.
the really dramatic dance.
Is that music from the sports thing in Fox?
Was that a mistake?
No, that's the
That
fun
an
accident.
Tony, did you really fall? Or was that choice? Yeah,
did,
it was
yeah.
hilarious.
Is this is Asia, right? Final Countdown.
Yeah.
Europe.
Europe.
Oh, Europe. Wow, I did not mean that as a joke.
Yeah.
That was an unintended rule.
God, those pants.
I know.
I will become my dead father's body.
This was a big
It was awful.
cartoon moment. We
I-
get away with some big cartoon moments.
I felt bad this day because we shot all my side and then I left and remember that? And everybody else just stayed
And
in
that
the
shooting
sand.
went on
But it
for
was
like 2 more
brutal.
weeks.
It
Two more
was-
weeks. Look at that.
Look at
Oh.
this.
That was me.
No, was it?
Yeah, yeah.
But
That
we
wasn't him.
And I
Something's gone
I
wrong.
said, you bury me right now. I want to do this for the show.
Applause. Not bad. Not a bad trick. And then here was where they were supposed to start making smoothies again,
man.
but we cut it.
Glisten.
And suddenly he realized what his son meant when he said he had Pop in the attic.
Other things we make
Dad?
Ron say.
Dad. How you doing, Michael?
We could just leave a hole here and let them comment on it. You know,
How could you do this to us?
while they watch it.
Choice. My brother is with Lucille. You see, she's destroying.
I need the leads. Where are the leads, Shelley? That's what Tamara would be saying right now.
Man, Michael. I'm
Always
I'm
be
fancy.
closing.
I signed some documents.
Is he in New York still doing Glengarry Glen Ross?
Huh? I don't know.
Yeah, he is, actually.
Yeah, I'm going to see him Sunday.
Is that still going?
Really?
I saw it. It's
tickets for
great.
Sunday,
I saw
yeah.
it. Brilliant.
It's great.
It is
What
good.
a phone in. I mean, what a great. No, it's brilliant.
And I hear he really deviates from the script, which is rare in Mammoth. A lot of
Jeffrey never.
ad-libbing.
He refuses to swear. He
Made it
refuses
his
to swear.
own.
It's
Oh,
a cleaned up
That's
version.
mascara
It's
under
brilliant.
Portia's eyes.
It's brilliant.
Great makeup job by
I'm out of here, right?
Hi, Dad's alive.
We should have given Barry a line there in retrospect. This shot I always hated. This always looked like, you know, Clue or something. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
To the parlor room. But everything else I love about this episode.
Stack the chafing dishes outside by the mailbox. I'm on the
They
job.
should have looked around the rest of the soundstage because they might have found him.
Not just
Mitch,
at that
you
blue
wrote
wall.
this episode,
He was
didn't
over
you?
by the
we
Cheetos
all
and
did.
yogurt.
Is this your Emmy episode? No? Which one is? Oh, tell the people. I know which one.
Thanks, Mikey.
Aren't they all Emmy episodes?
Boy, this is an
when you think
awkward
about it?
moment.
And Michael met up with his son. Their roles now reversed.
I'm sorry. You know, from now on, we'll just tell the truth to each other.
I miss that old set.
Such a good
This
kid.
is great.
Anne wasn't in the attic, so you actually.
All this happened in 20 minutes. That's always the most
Oh, yeah,
amazing
that's
thing
right.
about this show.
Yeah.
This was 20 minutes of content.
Ah! Oh, is that great? Well, we're family. And we stick together, huh?
There's
Nice
that
music.
moment.
So sweet. That was such an awkward hug. Hugging Jason Bateman on
I
set.
know. You can't tell, though. It really looks like you like him.
He hugs you different every time.
Did
That's
he
his...
touch you?
Yeah, that's his trick.
Well, since that one episode, it's been really awkward, right?
Good
you've
props.
seen a
Props did a
rainbow
great
of-
job.
Theory of caring for his father.
No, Pop does not get a treat. I just brought you a pizza.
You know,
It's
we're not
awesome
allowed
when
to show swear words on camera. We can't see lip flap, so that's why they're always turning their heads away. Oh, look at Poof Goof at the ear.
It's always awesome when Michael swears. You know,
Chuck the PA walked by there.
I saw him the
Really?
other
Sweater.
day.
Mhm.
I saw him the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, at a restaurant.
Still up to his old tricks.
He's gonna be back for the first.
When you ordered
couple
something, did he
weeks.
say, go for Chuck?
Yeah. Go to 2.
Greg Harrington,
Don
he's
and
coming
Snyder, Mark
Mark
Greg's
Blake,
coming back.
Hey.
Yeah.
David Schwartz.
David is
all that
so
we
brilliant.
fired everybody.
They're all gone.
No, we fired them because they had it coming. Marie Gonzo.
Did you say Greg Tiny Hamilton? I've never called him Tiny.
Don't you
Well-
eyeball me, boy.